What is really happening between the United States and Iran? And why is the whole world suddenly paying attention? Because this is not just another conflict. This is a situation that could impact the entire planet. Let's break it down, simply. Right now, tensions between the United States and Iran have escalated rapidly. It didn't happen overnight. This is the result of years of conflict, distrust, and power struggles in the Middle East. But recently, things got serious. Airstrikes, missile attacks, military responses from both sides. And suddenly, what was once political tension started looking like war. Now here's the important question. Why does this matter to you? You might be thinking, this is happening far away, it doesn't affect me. But the truth is, it does, more than you realize. Because when two powerful nations come into conflict, the effects are never limited to just one region. They spread, economically, politically, and globally. Let's understand why. First, oil. A huge portion of the world's oil supply passes through a narrow route in the Middle East. Any disruption there can cause oil prices to rise instantly. And when oil prices rise, everything becomes expensive. Fuel, transport, food, daily life. So even if you're sitting thousands of miles away, you feel the impact. Second, global stability. The United States is one of the most powerful countries in the world. Iran is a major force in the Middle East. If tensions between them grow, other countries can get involved. Allies take sides, conflicts spread, and what starts as a regional issue can turn into something much bigger. Now let's go deeper. This is not just about weapons or territory or politics. It's about influence, control, power. Who shapes the future of the region and indirectly the world? But while leaders make decisions, it's ordinary people who suffer the most. Families, children, communities, people who just want to live in peace are forced to live in fear. This is the harsh reality of conflict, and it raises an important question. Why do these situations keep happening? Why does history repeat itself? Because at the core of every conflict, there is misunderstanding, fear, and the desire to dominate. And this is not just true for nations, it's true for individuals too. The same patterns we see on a global level exist within us. Conflict, ego, control, fear. Now imagine this. What if instead of reacting with fear, we started understanding more deeply, not just geopolitics, but human nature itself? Because until we understand the root, the patterns will continue. Wars may change names, countries may change, but the cycle remains the same. So what can we learn from this? First, stay informed, but don't panic. The media often amplifies fear, but reality is more complex. Second, understand that global events are interconnected. What happens in one part of the world can affect another. And third, realize something deeper. Peace is not just created by governments. It begins with awareness, with individuals, with how we think, how we react, and how we understand each other. Because the world outside is a reflection of the minds within it. So while leaders make decisions, you still have a role to stay aware, to stay calm, and not to get consumed by fear. Because fear spreads faster than truth. And in times like this, clarity is power. So the next time you hear about conflict, don't just see it as news, see it as a reminder of how fragile peace can be and how important it is to understand before reacting. Because the future of the world is not just decided by nations, but by the awareness of people like you.